second round of matches in the Juhu division of the Roots Premier League, brought to you by Bodog. It's the Mumbai Lions in white playing from right to left in this first half, up against the Falcons in the blue and black stripes playing from left to right. Just seen a stunning goal from Uman Gandhi give the points to the Conquerors against the Bodog Jets for their first defeat of the season. And it was the Falcons who the Conquerors beat 2-0 last week. The Lions with a 2-0 win over the Mavericks. That's well intercepted by Rohit Hedge. So the Conquerors looking for their first goal of the season. And the Mumbai Lions, who scored two great goals through Pratik Jasingani and Aditya Swami last week, looking to keep up their winning streak. Of course, if they were to win by more than a goal to nil, they go top on goal difference. The Conquerors, the only other team who are 2 from 2 so far. The other game over there. Can you find out the game between the Mavericks and the Devils? Nice work from the Falcons, Kamal Khan. That's an interesting cross in the middle, met well by the imposing defensive figure of Rohit Hedge. Confirmation reached me of the score in the game we're unable to bring you tonight due to time constraints. The Mavericks and the Devils sharing a 1-1 draw in a highly entertaining game, I hear. Good start this from the Falcons. Smith with the ball in, and once more Rohit Hedge is there. Well, we saw the fences at the 4 in the first game of the night, and Rohit Hedge is another formidable centre-back that the Falcons are going to have to try and find a way to get past. The Falcons led by Pankaj Rasdan and the Mumbai Lions led by Abhay Sen. And if you are just joining us for the first time, you're very welcome. We're coming to you live from the heart of Mumbai, India's most bustling city, for this unique community football project that's grown year on year, goes from strength to strength. The Roots Premier League, brought to you by Bodog. Our associate sponsors, the broadcast partners at OnePlay. These pictures being live across the world on OnePlay, as the Falcons have made a good start here. What a tackle that is, by the way. We talked a lot about Rohit Hedge, but that was a mean tackle from Sharaya Bandari. Marvellous stuff. Yes, our hydration partners at Mikwa, our branding partners at the Flag Company, and our official beverages supplied by Raw Pressery. These amateur players being given the opportunity to play in a very professionally run league. It's marvellous. Oh, that's deflected, and it could work in the favour of the man coming through for the Mumbai Lions, but Pratik Jasingani unable to add to the goal he scored last week early on. That's well blocked. Touch just a tad too heavy from the Falcons. Oh, and they've given it up here. Great tackle coming in from Gurunath Vishwanathan. Akash with the kick in. We'll wait for the Mumbai Lion player to get back the 5. Lovely delivery that, but once more that centre-back pairing so strong for the Mumbai Lions. Bandari and Rohit Hedge. And that's a great ball through and a great tackle as well. Could have been almost a goal-saving tackle that from Akash Patel. Really good defensive work from both teams through these opening 5 minutes. We've played 5, it's still Falcons 0, Mumbai Lions 0. Decent delivery. Keeper comes and claims for the Falcons. That's Nishant Jain. High quality start from both teams this. Now Dave's on the twisting and the turning. Dave Deckens. What a tackle that is. Some of the tackling early on in this game is superb. Smit Kathari that time for the Falcons. Now the Mumbai Lions with Aditya Swami, a goal scorer last week. That's not gone according to plan. Big header from Rohit Hedge. Flags up for offside against Aditya Swami.
Hey, color, pussy! Pussy!
Corner, first one for the Mumbai Lions. Nishit Karkera takes it. Too much on it. There's not the same energy about the Mumbai Lions as we saw last week, if truth be told. That was a challenging header that was dealt with well by Guranath Vishwanathan. Good play for the Falcons by M. Kamel Khan. Good response in these early stages from the Falcons to that disappointment of losing that first game of the season to the Conquerors. That defeat looked a little bit better after the Conquerors' performance in the last game. Another sensational tackle. Almost every player on the pitch has made a brilliant tackle early on. This time it was the Falcons captain, Nimit Parikh. They've got some defending to do again. Twisting and turning. Here come the Falcons. Manav Agrawal gets the ball across. The flag stays down. Oh, it's a fresh air shot from Nimit Parikh. The shot comes in, brilliantly saved by the Mumbai Lions, Udit Doshi. Well, now we've got some goalmouth action and we've got an end-to-end game. Cross the face of goal, sliding in to try and get a touch. But it was beyond the despairing lunge of the Mumbai Lion man, Sakit Sengupta, was it? Just want to get confirmation of who it was. It's the same man taking the corner that just couldn't get the touch on that. That's going to be a goal kick. Well, within 10 seconds, a chance at either end. That's the closest both teams have come. And it was indeed Sakit Sengupta who just couldn't get in the end of it. Another good flick on. Falcons playing really well at the start of this one. That's a bit uncertain. He got away with one there. Rohit Hedge, usually so reliable. But he dodged a bullet there. His keeper helping him out, Udit Doshi. So, Sharaya Bandari will clear. That chip clearance, which I think is more effective in these conditions. Clutching his head there as if he got an elbow with Sakit Sengupta. Referee not interested. Corner ball.
Not somebody else. Set pieces. He comes late. He comes in late.
So, second corner is many minutes for the Mumbai Lions. How many numbers are they going to commit forward here? At least 4, and lurking to pick up any scraps is also Guranath Vishwanathan. He's had the run now, Guranath Vishwanathan. They're going to try and pick him out. They go central. Keeper plucks it out the air. Goalkeeper wearing no gloves for the Falcons, Nishant Jain, but there was no trouble with his handling that time. Dave Deckens trying his luck from distance. Delivery's a good one into the middle, just beyond the dive of Nishit Karkera. 10 minutes gone, we've got 15 to play in this first half. It's the Mumbai Lions 0, Falcons 0. Keeper just waiting for that to come in. Oh, it's a little bit audacious there in the end. Got the job done eventually. Nishant Jain. And look at that, without any gloves, to get that kind of distance on the throw is very impressive. No problems with grips. Must have hands like Spider-Man. Picked up by Rohit Hedge. Oh, he's at his pocket pinch there. The Falcons coming away with it. Dave Deckens has looked lively! And the opening goal made by Dave Deckens, scored by M. Kamal Khan. And the Falcons have their first goal of the season. The team that won last week being beaten by the team that lost last week. Mumbai Lions 0, Falcons 1. The goal coming 11 minutes in. Great work from Dave Deakins, who's been threatening. And M. Kamal Khan, his and the Falcons' first goal of the season, gives them the lead early on. And they're coming again, looking for more. And Kamal Khan could easily have had a second there. Dave Deakins is causing the Mumbai Lions all kinds of problems in the early stages here. Well, it's a very muted looking Mumbai Lions bench at the minute. Pinged for the foul there was Smit Kothari. Referee Faddy just having a quick word. Guru over it. Dinks it over the top. It's a decent delivery, but the flick on is straight into the hands of the ever reliable, well, certainly today anyway, Nishant Jain. Oh, lovely turn. Some great football being played by the Falcons in the early stages. M. Kamal Khan and Dave Deakins running right as a strike partnership. And they'll get the kicking over on the far side. 12.5 to play midway through this first half. And it's the Falcons leading by that M. Kamal Khan goal to 0. M. Kamal Khan is lurking with intent here this time. Headed up and away for the Mumbai Lions by Nishit Karkera. And then that header from the Falcons, Akash Patel, will be shielded out for a goal kick. Clearance from Sharaya Bandari. They've had a couple of half chances, the Lions, but the Falcons are having the better of it. There's no doubt about that. They're playing the crisper football at the moment. Falcons captain Nimit Parikh goes long, and he was looking for Manav Agrawal there and didn't miss him by much. They've managed to keep it in, but now the Mumbai Lions try and bake at pace, but the Falcons at the moment have just got too much in the locker for them. Can't get anything going. Can they make it happen now with Nishit Karkera? Better. Comes back to Sakit Sengupta. But look at this. Well, this is the Kamal Khan and David Deakins show at the moment. Ah, look at that turn from M. Kamal Khan. Poetry in motion. They continue to knock on the door. We've said this several times. No team has come from 2-0 down to get any kind of result across the 13 matches we've seen completed so far. Make that 14 actually, because we've already had 2 here tonight, 1 televised, 1 non-televised. So a second goal, if you can open a 2-goal lead, is crucial, and of course it's testament to just how competitive the league is. These teams are compiled at auction and draft, and it's leading to a very competitive season. Keeper just got it to him in time. Nishant Jain gathering with the Mumbai line man Pratik Jasangani bearing down on him. Oh, that's nice play from the Mumbai Lions man. Sakit Sengupta is looking to try and get the return. The flag's off for offside here. Even if he had gathered in, Pratik Jasangani would have been offside. Final 10 minutes of the first half. Still the 1 goal in it. M. Kamal Khan's brilliantly worked goal, linking up with Dave Deakins well to give the Falcons a first half lead. Over the top, too much on that for M. Kamal Khan. He's good, but he's not that good. Nice turn. Oh, Dave Dearns going for the stunner there. He had two players up in support who were a little bit miffed, I think, that he didn't try and play him in. And M. Kamal Khan's been distracted there. He's let the Mumbai Lions play this out of their own half. Couldn't comfort. But that's too much of a heavy touch by Sakit Sengupta. Still to come after this one, we've got one more game after this. The Goodfellas against Bay 49. Goodfellas stumped 4-1, which was the biggest winning margin across the entire league system last week, taking on the Bay 49ers, who got a hard-fought 1-0 win against the Devils. Well, they're in cruise control here, the Falcons. A second goal! I was going to say would leave the Mumbai Lions with the mountains to climb, and they very nearly got it. Great effort from Manav Agrawal there. Keeper was only able to stand and watch that. If it had been on target, it would have been a goal. This is better, though. On the drive for the Mumbai Lions, Sakit Sengupta. Still Sakit Sengupta. Now they get it off him. It took three men to do it, and the Mumbai Lions get it back. Now driving forward is Aditya Swami. And the referee gives the goal kick. Route 1 stuff. Bit of a wayward header from Bandari there. And the Falcons will have a kick in a dangerous position. M. Kamal Khan takes it quickly. Dave Dearns manages to keep it in brilliantly initially, but then has to concede possession. I don't think they set themselves up as they should have done for that kick. And I think most kick-ins in that territory, you've got to try and launch them into the area and put the keeper under pressure. They're almost better to have kick-ins than corners in that kind of territory. Flag has stayed down, but there's too much on it. It will be gathered by Nishant Jain. Nishant Jain with a quick distribution, which has been the hallmark of his play so far today. Offside. Now the Mumbai Lions man has seen enough. The Mumbai Lions led by Abhay Sen making a change. On comes Arsh Mate. Off goes Sakit Sengupta. Falcons go deep. That's a really nice touch to try and set Arsh Mate off on a run. The substitute with the fresh legs. And that's deflected off a Falcon. It'll be Mumbai Lions put in right underneath our commentary position here at this glorious venue in the heart of Mumbai. You're watching the second round of matches in the Juhu division of the 2019 Roots Premier League, brought to you by Bodog. Live pictures being broadcast every Wednesday, Thursday and Friday from 6:45 PM every Wednesday, Thursday and Friday for the next 3 months on the One Play Sports Network, on our Facebook and YouTube channels. You can also give your support to our most trusted partners, not just Bodog, who've been brilliant supporters of this incredible community sports concept, but also our branding partners at the Flag Company, our hydration partners at Mikwa, and our beverage partners at the Raw Pressery. Rohit Hedge, lovely skills from Rohit Hedge to evade Manav Agrawal. Still Rohit Hedge looking for the return here, but he strayed offside according to the referee and the assistant. Another deep probing ball looking for M. Kamal Khan. This is a tricky one to deal with for Akash Patel. I think he's done the best thing there in the end, just heading it out for a kick in. Oh, well won. What a game he's had, Dave Dearns. Great footwork. Him and M. Kamal Khan make a lethal partnership. Dave Dearns now out helping at the back and gets it clear. And the Mumbai Lions will have to build again. It's with Bandari. And now the Falcons might be in for a break with Manav Agrawal. Can't keep it in though. Less than 5 to play in this first half. Changes coming now for the Falcons. Unless I'm not mistaken, it might be their first one. They're waiting to make that change. They should be able to make it now, though. Manav Agrawal is going to be rested, presumably for the last 4.5 minutes of this half. And now coming into the mix of the Falcons is Aniket Sarati. Looked like a little push there that the Mumbai Lions have got away with. Nice footwork from Ash. The Falcons have pinched this, and M. Kemal Khan and Dave again. Keeper got down well, and Kemal Khan on the rebound. Very narrow angle. He wins the corner. Well, Dave Deans deserves a first half goal for the shift he's put in. He didn't get it. M. Kemal Khan nearly got his second. As it is, they've got a corner, and they continue to threaten. The more the Lions push forward trying to get the equaliser, you fear the Falcons might take advantage. Keeper gathers that well in the end, Udit Doshi, and delivers it quickly, but they're offside. They've got to be more disciplined watching the line across the field. Another good opportunity after great distribution from Udit Doshi is potentially wasted. And there's now less than 3.5 to play in this first half. That's got too much on it, and Kemal Khan unable to get to it. You are just joining us, results from the Juhu games tonight. Conquerors 1, Jets 0. Mavericks 1, Devils 1. Here it's the Falcons 1 up against the Lions with just under 3 to go to half time, as the change for the Mumbai Lions sees Sharan Rahira introduced. And don't forget, we've still got the Goodfellas and Bay 49 to come after this matchup. Scheduled to start just before 8 PM Indian Standard Time, and it's currently, sorry, 9 PM Indian Standard Time. It's currently 25 past 8 in the evening here in India. Over the middle, nice touch, keeper. Not sure it was going on target, but he wasn't to know that, and he did the safe thing, I think, there under the circumstances. Nishant Jain, he does, however, concede the corner. Can the Mumbai Lions make a set piece count? Just over 2 to play in this first half. They trail to that 11th minute stunner from M. Kemal Khan after great work from Dave Deans. 4 white shirts in the area trying to get on the end of this. And that, after making good movement to get the header in, Shiraya Bandari unfortunately was closer to the corner flag than the goal with that headed effort. Distribution once more, very, very good from Nishant Jain. They're in again! And Udit Doshi comes to the Mumbai Lions rescue there. And what the Falcons are doing really well is they're pressurising. They're not trying to sit back and defend a 1-0 lead. They're going for this second goal. And they're quite happy to go with a quick counter-attack. Here's Rohit Hedge. Rohit Hedge being hassled and harried by Aniket Sarati. But bearing in mind they're coming here off the back of a 2-0 defeat to the Conquerors, who will at least have a share of the league leaders spot tonight. This has been a really good performance. Remember, the Lions themselves were winners against the Mavericks. They managed to keep a clean sheet against the Mavericks for 50 minutes last week. Final seconds ticking away in this first half. You're watching live Roots Premier League action brought to you by Bodog on the One Play social media network across the world. These pictures being beamed all over the world, and what a great advert for this sporting community here in Mumbai. Oh, I wonder what he was doing there. Surely he'd been better off to try and turn and get the shot in, and I think he regrets that now. He saw he had support with Ash Mate up with him, but I'd like to wager a penny to a pound that Namit Parikh would like to get that chance back again. It was actually Nishit Karkera, my apologies, getting my 34s and 35s mixed up. Referee Fadi stopping the play and going for the free kick. He wants to chat with the Mumbai Lions Sharan Rahira as well, and he is going to show the card to Sharan Rahira. First yellow of this match, and now time has expired at the end of the first half, but the referee Fadi is going to let them take this free kick. Headed away, and that should be that for the first half. So Sharan Rahira with a yellow card right at the end of the first half. A first half that's been edged by the Falcons, courtesy of an M. Kamal Khan stunning goal after 11 minutes, after good build-up play by Dave Deans. The Mumbai Lions not out of this, but they've got work to do. Mumbai Lions 0, Falcons 1 at half-time. Stay with us.
Go on, mate.
The Falcons picking up where they left off at the end of the first half, trying to get the second goal that would surely make this game safe. Those stats that show that no team so far this season has come from 2 behind to get anything out of a match. And they had the better of it in the first half, but the Lions, as they showed last week, have got goals in them. From range. Headed behind for the Falcons' first corner of the second half that M. Kamal Khan, the goal scorer, the only goal of the game so far, trots over to take. They're committing 4 players forward, including Nimit Parikh, who's come up from the back. And Nimit Parikh leaves that. Just came a little bit too crisp off the ground for Swapnam Kajaria to get a shot away. Nice ball over the top, and the flag stays down. I thought he was offside there. I think he did as well. Aditya Swami, I'm assuming the assistant referee didn't put the flag up because he wasn't trying to play the ball. Goes all the way through to Nishant Jain, who had an impressive first half, didn't put a foot wrong. And his distribution was excellent and very rapid as well. Now a chance for the Mumbai Lions. Trying to be a little bit too flash maybe on that occasion was Aditya Swami, who got one of the 2 goals for them last week. Pratik Chasingani with the other in that 2-0 win against the Mavericks. And he's stuck in 2 minds whether to shoot or pass there, I think, Saket Sengupta. And there's a shank shot from Dave Dearhands, who does look like a player who's got a goal in him tonight, doesn't he?
They fall back, they fall back. Color up. Go, 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 go. Go. Tamil, fall back.
He's gone for glory there, and how. That would have been some goal from Aditya Swami, but it's a mile off the target. It's a bit of a clever touch, better that time from Aditya Swami. Falcons are away again there, and the foul from Gurunath Viswanathan. Referee having a stern talking to with him. Just the 1 yellow card in the game so far. That's shown to the Mumbai Lions Sharon Rahira right on half time. And Kamal Khan is one of 2 players over it. Dave Dearhands is the other. The 2 main threats for the Falcons. Do they fancy taking on the goal of Udit Doshi with this? No, they don't. They drag it back. Now, what's the yellow card here for? Well, he's shown a yellow card to Dave Dearhands, I think. Oh, Dave Dearhands in the book. I'm not quite sure what that was for. What was that yellow card for? What was that yellow card for? Into the middle, headed out well by Rohit Hedge. But they've had to employ so many numbers back to defend the Falcons' threat. They're struggling to get a counter-attack going here, the Mumbai Lions. They might have some joy now, though. Look at the pace being shown by Saket Sengupta. It's out for a goal kick. Oh, well won. And they're in again here. M. Kamal Khan needed some solid defensive work from Gurunath Viswanathan to avert disaster for the Mumbai Lions. They have conceded another corner, though. The Falcons piling on the pressure at the start of this second half. And they went to try and bamboozle the Mumbai Lions with power along the floor there. It didn't quite work out. Headed back into the danger area by Akash Patel. And now into the air by Nimit Parikh. Falcons have looked the better footballing side here today. That there is no doubt. And that miscontrol by Sharan Rahira sums up the Mumbai Lions' struggles tonight, really. Aniket Surati to take this. Not too many Falcons in there at the moment, but they're running in. Solid header away from Bandari. Put his foot through that one. Gurinath Viswanathan. This will suit the Falcons though. The Mumbai Lions have shown very, very little going forward in the second half so far. Nimit Parikh with a delivery. Flicked up, and it's a tricky header to manage for Bandari. Does well under the circumstances, but again the Falcons retain possession. Changes coming for the Mumbai Lions. Can this be something that might improve them? Off comes Aditya Swami, on comes Pratik Jasangani, the scorer of one of their goals last week. Boy, they could do with him popping up with one now. Oh, they've come away here. And they want handball. It looked handball for all the world. It looked handball, and the referee does finally give it. I think it was against Rohit Hedge. And M. Kamal Khan fancies this big time. And the referee, I thought, was unsighted there for a minute, but gave the handball initially and then confirmed it with the whistle. Now, who's going to hit this for the Falcons? The second goal could really settle this game now, even though there's still 17 to play. Swapnam Kajara fancies this. It's a four-man Mumbai Lion wall with one Falcon in it as well. Lurking M. Kamal Khan. And they try to play it through to M. Kamal Khan. I think a lot of these teams are working out how hard it is to score direct from free kicks in this 8x8 format. Again, great football, playing themselves out of trouble there. Really good stuff. Falcons have played excellently today, but they still only lead by one, and until the second goal comes, the Mumbai Lions are still alive. Dave Deohan, that's something that's not happened too often tonight. He's actually muscled off the ball.
Hey, Pussy, come on! Pussy!
Header in by Shariah Bandari. Oh, nice touch, Dave Deohans. Into the middle. Oh, nice footwork. Can they get the shot away? They can. It's good footwork to create the space from Smit Katari. The Mumbai Lions survive once more, but this is all becoming one-way traffic now. 15.5 to play, and the Falcons very much in the ascendancy here. And I just noticed Rohit Hedge has been brought off for arrest. I wonder if they can exploit the fact that one of the Mumbai Lions' top defenders is off the pitch for the moment. Oh, that's a waste. A rare waste from the Falcons, straight out for a goal kick.
Right shoulder, see colors line. Yes. Now cover it. Yes. Go, Dave, go. Come on, guys. Who's on it?
M. Kamal Khan manages to win the kick in there. Keeper has to come here, and he was a little bit uncertain who did Doshi. Got something on it though, to his credit. But it's another corner ball. How many corners have the Falcons had? I think they've had 4 already in the first 10 minutes of this second half. That one has got plenty of pace on it, but pinged for the push was Nimit Parikh. Oh, two Falcons getting their communication right eventually, and that's a nice little flick on to play in Smith Qatari. Smith Qatari to the byline, just keeps it in, and the Mumbai Lions weren't to know that was already out for a goal kick, and that was a sign of the frustrations there, I think, the way that ball was hoofed away. Was it Saikit Sengupta that did the hoofing? It was Saikit. Turn and shot from Dave Dearhans. Nice ball down the left, showing a bit of pace there is Arsh Mati. It's running out though. Another chance goes away, and that's a goal kick, and that'll bring us up to the halfway mark in this second half, and still that 11th minute goal from M. Kamal Khan, the difference between the two teams.
Please sit down. After your problem, please sit down. Substitute, please sit down. Substitute, please sit down.
Oh, great tackle. Some of the tacklings by the Falcons tonight has been sensational. Akash Patel with another beauty there. Dave Dearhans, some player, this boy. Through the middle it goes. They find M. Kamal Khan. Flag is up. It's over the top, met by the head of Swapnam Kajaria. Here's Aniket Surati. Oh, Dave Dearhans, look at the footwork, puts through the man. Oh, what a chance for Smith Qatari to wrap it up, and he just couldn't bring it under control. Signal to the bench from Aniket Surati that he wants to come off. M. Kamal Khan, they've worked so hard, the Falcons tonight, to get this win on the board, and that's the first shot in anger for quite some time from the Mumbai Lions, and it was quite tame. The pace behind that put on by Nishit Karkera was never going to be enough, and the Falcons, you still get the feeling there's a second goal in this for the Falcons to really wrap this up. M. Kamal Khan gets the shot away, well blocked by the defence, and now Nishit Karkera can bring it away. Out to this near side. Here is Sengupta. And it was over the top by Anuj Baksky, but flag was up. Might have been Sunny Kansara, that actually. Changes on the way for the team that leads. On for the Falcons comes Maya Desai, as finally he gets his wish, Aniket Surati, and is off for a rest. Nimit Parikh, as he always does, goes long all the way through to the keeper, who spilled it, it's gone in! Oh, it's a goalkeeping howler by the Mumbai Lions, Udit Doshi! And Parrott, free kick, has been spilled by the keeper, and he won't score an easier goal than that all season. Manav Agrawal. And bang on the 40-minute mark, the Falcons lead 2-0. Well, the second goal was coming. I didn't think it would come in those kind of circumstances. He'll have nightmares about that tonight, Udit Doshi. And that foot was up, but the head was down, so I can see why the referee's played on. Trying to respond for the Mumbai Lions is Sharon Rahira. But the Falcons have got this game well and truly under control now. Some space for a shot here, though. Remember, no team has come from 2-0 down to get anything so far this season, and we've had, what, 4, 8, 12... 14 games already, and the Falcons, the scoreline doesn't flatter them. They've been very, very good in tonight indeed, and the unbeaten start to the season for the Mumbai Lions is coming to an end here tonight. Just gearing up behind me to take part in the last game we're bringing you tonight live on One Play is the Goodfellas and Bay 49. Goodfellas are going to bounce back from a 4-1 defeat last week against the Jets, and the Bay 49ers 1-0 winners against the Devils, yet to concede a goal this season, the Bay 49ers. Corner ball to the Falcons. You get the feeling there'll be more goals in this for them if they want them. The spark is definitely out on the Mumbai Lions here. Oh, but they're through on goal now. The keeper's come out brilliantly. He has had a sensational game. Hasn't had to do much, the Falcon stopper, Nishant Jain, but what he has had to do, he's done brilliantly. And he was alive to the threat there. Just as I said, the spark had gone out at the Mumbai Lions. They show signs of life once more. Well, there's just under 8 minutes to play in this, our third match of the night. Second one we've brought you live on One Play. It's the 2019 Roots Premier League, brought to you by presenting partners Bodog, live on the One Play network. The broadcast partners is Dave Dean going to get the goal his performance deserves. Just gets caught up with the ball. And decent defending in the end from Gurunath Vishwanathan to put him off. Yes, live on One Play every Wednesday, Thursday and Friday for the next 3 months. We'll bring you live Roots Premier League action presented by Bodog from 6:45 PM IST Indian Standard Time. Wednesdays and Thursdays we concentrate on the Bandra North and Bandra South leagues, and on Fridays, every Friday, we're here in Juhu, in the heart of this bustling metropolis that is Mumbai, and this great community sporting project as the spectacular volley from Swapnam Kajaria goes just wide. It's a great header, brilliant header that finds Manav Agrawal, scorer of the second goal. Dave Deans is offside there. Well, these Mumbai Lions, I don't know whether it's the calibre of opposition they're facing, but they look like a shadow of the team that beat the Mavericks 2-0. Bearing in mind the Mavericks themselves had a half-decent result earlier on, drawing 1-0 with the Devils. Falcons have bossed this. They're putting them under all kinds of pressure. Dave Deans charging down. Udit Doshu, I'm sure, is going to have nightmares all weekend about that goal he conceded to make it 2-0 and really put the point safely in the bag for the Falcons. Good header. Is Dave Deans onside here? I think he is. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Can he get the ball into the middle? Not yet, but the footwork is sensational. When poor Rohit heads, the best he can do is concede a corner. And now the Falcons comfortable enough to make a couple of substitutions here to mix it up, and I'm sure help run the clock down as well. The skipper is off. Nimit Parikh, whose long-range free kick was touched in after the goalkeeping mistake. Into the fray comes Shreya Dugar, and also on his back on is M. Kamal Khan, so it's hardly taking your foot off the gas. Having said that, Dave Deans, after a great game, he is now taking a rest. He's played a big part in this victory tonight. Mumbai Lions with Pratik Jasingani has had a very quiet time tonight in contrast to his display last week. Into the final 5 minutes we go. It's played back to the keeper, Nishant Jain, still persisting with that quick distribution, even though they're 2-0 up, and why change it? It's worked for them so far. They've dominated this game pretty much from the get-go. Here's Nishant Karkera. Here's a chance to pull one back, but it's into the side netting from Pratik Jasingani, who's just not firing tonight. Nishant Jain over the top looking for M. Kamal Khan. Lovely first touch. M. Kamal Khan. Udit Doshi redeems himself to a certain extent. He did really well to come out and make himself look big there. Lovely build-up play from M. Kamal Khan, but they can't get the third goal. Mumbai Lions with a shot of their own, and this time, for the first time, Nishant Jain spills it, but I think there was method to what he was doing there, just trying to get body behind the ball to make sure it didn't squirm through. It's a solid header from Bhandari.
Nice one, Duki. Yeah.
Big header at the back. He's going to be offside there, surely. M. Kamal Khan, no, so there was a man behind him, wasn't there? Of course there was. Oh, that was a reckless lunge, needless really, that from Maya Desai. But some of these substitutes that come on, these teams are so strong in depth that there's competition for places when you do get a chance to shine in the latter stages of a game, even when some players are winding down knowing that the result is now really beyond doubt. You still want to get stuck in. Swapnam Karagia. Flag is up against Manav Agrawal. Rohit Hedge with a free kick. Into the middle it goes. Decent delivery. The header is down. Trying to chase it for the Lions is Aditya Swami, but he can't get anywhere near it. And the Falcons will build once again. Nice touch. Oh, lovely touch. The Falcons running riot, and Rohit Hedge intervention prevents Manav Agrawal from potentially getting his second of the match, and the Falcons third. They still lead by 2-0. There's just a shade over 2 minutes to go. And it looks like the Falcons are going to go at the end of tonight to a record of play 2, won 1 and lost 1, which will be the exact same record as the Mumbai Lions. And they'll have, of course, the exact same goal. I was going to say they had the exact same goal difference. Let's just check that. So the Mumbai Lions have won 1-2-0 and lost 1-2-0. And the Falcons have won 1-2-0 and lost 1-2-0. So they will have the exact same goal difference as well. So they'll be level pegging in the table. Udit Doshi goes to the skies with his clearance. Defensively, the Falcons have been so sound tonight. Over the top. Oh, and there's a chase on here. Bhandari. Too much pressure on him. He's managed to win the free kick. Just over a minute to go now. Bringing it away for the Lions is Nishit Karkera. Shot from range, and again Nishant Jain alive to the threat. The Mumbai Lions, that's what they've been reduced to really. Aditya Swami that time with the long range effort. That's the only time they've managed to get shots on goal. Coming into the mix for the final seconds for the Falcons is Aditya Trivedi. And that's out for a goal kick. With only 35 seconds to go, that might pretty much take us up to full time here. Remember, stand by, one more live game still to come. On One Play tonight, we'll bring you the Goodfellas and the Bay 49ers. One team coming off a win, one team coming off a defeat, but we started that game in that mantra, and it's worked out in the favour of the team that lost last week. Here's a chance for a third with practically the last kick of the game. Not enough urgency. And the third goal wouldn't really flatter them either, the Falcons. They've been much the best here tonight, as that one goes all the way through to Udit Doshi. Already tonight we've seen the Conquerors beat the Jets 1-0. We've seen the Mavericks and the Devils draw 1 each. And now we've seen the Falcons beat the Lions 2-0. A sensational goal after great build-up play by Dave Deans from M. Kamal Khan in the 11th minute. And then Manav Agrawal capitalising on a Udit Doshi mistake from a long-range Nimit Parikh free kick to make it 2-0. The Falcons win their first game of the season. It's finished Falcons 2, Mumbai Lions 0.
Tamil.
बताना हाँ ऐसे हाँ गुड फैला तो
अब एक टाइम लिखना रहेगा मैं तो काम करूँगा
हाँ बस
वो फिर मानव कोई बोल दिया मेरे को
गुड फैला
ओके मैं बाद में
बे
49 और गुड फैला
Landito almost assist.
Oh, right one. एक उधर है, एक मयूर का देवा दे उधर है। वॉशरूम है। क्या करा?